Hi, I'm Jeff Gamet for the Mac Observer, and I am at WWDC, Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference 2018, also AltConf in San Jose, and I'm with Josh Brown from Softorino. Josh,
hi, Jeff.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me here. Glad to be here.
So I'm going to play straight man for a minute because there'll be some people, because there's so many products out there that keep up with everything.
Right.
Softorino, what's that?
Softorino. So we're a software company that creates Mac and Windows apps, but mostly Mac, and we create solutions that many tech publications, including Forbes, including Mac Observer, calls one of the best iTunes alternatives for putting media on your iPhone without the hassle, like iTunes hassle, converting hassle, or installing different apps on your phone to play content. So we give people a solution to just play content that they need without having to worry about how to put it on their device.
Which sounds absolutely wonderful. So I'll play straight man again for a second. Wow, I've never heard of that. What could that app be?
Well, great news, Jeff. I'm here to tell you about Walter that we created. Now, we created Walter 1 back in 2014, which blew everybody's minds. At least that's what we felt, back when we just launched it, because it was just a simple window, a drag and drop window that's asking you to drop files, and any file you put on it, music, video, any format, MKV, AVI, FLAC, anything you drop into that drop zone, it will automatically show up on your iPhone and the default music player or video player, depending on what you drop in there, which is unique because no other app can do it, including unlike iTunes, because Apple created default music app and video app with optimization in mind. Like, you can save battery by using those video players. So we created Walter in 2014. Then we created Walter 2, which is the next step, which has more features. You can put books in there on your iPhone, PDFs. And we have two more products, which is SYC2 and iRing, that we recently created. And they're all in the same family. Like, those are the solutions to use if you want to put content on your iPhone. Now, if I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna let you finish, but we have SYC2, which is Softorino YouTube Converter, and it's the first app in the world that can take online media like YouTube videos. That YouTube converter niche that it's pretty popular. There's so many converters, but we're the only ones in the world that can actually take YouTube content or any online media content and in one click send it to your iPhone. So you can play it offline when you're on the train, on the plane, and nobody else can do it. We have this technology in Walter. We implemented it into SYC2. And the third product is iRing with 2 Gs in the end, which also puts stuff on your iPhone with ease without iTunes, but it's only for ringtones. Like, it's a 2-in-1 app that you can use to create a unique ringtone and send it into your iPhone with one click. Ringtones are in the past. I know what you're thinking. 2018. Who needs ringtones, right? Who's calling?
I use ringtones all the time.
Jeff, oh my God.
Okay, here's the deal.
You will try it after
Actually,
the show.
I have played with iRing, and it is pretty cool.
Awesome.
And what I like is that I can take a ringtone and assign it to a specific person.
Exactly.
And I don't have to go through the weird hassle of doing the file conversion in GarageBand and then move it over to iTunes and then hope that it actually showed up in the ringtone folder and all that. And then I can just go ahead and assign it to a person, and when my phone rings, I know who's calling me because customer ringtone. But anyhow, here's where I wanted to go with this.
Let's go.
The products you're talking about, these are products that address what I consider to be deficiencies in Apple's own lineup of products.
Yep.
And what you've done, to me, these seem like features that should have been in iTunes or some other utility that Apple makes for managing content to go into your phone. Was it actually difficult to make these products work?
It was. I mean, first of all, there is a problem which is actually caused by Apple themselves. So the biggest problem is iTunes, right? It has too many restrictions, like file formats, ease of use, because iTunes is too bloated, and it's a store, it's a music player, it's everything in one, and people just lost track of what's inside. And it's it's a huge thing. It's a huge machine, and it's no longer doing what many users want. Like it doesn't do a simple thing to get stuff on their phone or to play something, and it's a big problem. So we started doing research. We started developing a technology that will use what iTunes has for transferring media, and we started creating separate solutions as if Apple would have made them. Like our products is what many people called, this is what Apple should have made. This is how an Apple product would look like if Walter was by Apple, right? Because it has that simplicity that Apple has in mind all the time. It has that beautiful ease of use and design, and it has the power and the magic that lets people use the product and not think about all the technical stuff, right? It was pretty difficult. We spent 2 years creating the technology for Walter, but once we got that figured out, once we released it, we did not want to create any buttons. We wanted to keep it simple. Once we had that success with the simple product, we saw that the audience, the users wanted something simple that does such a one thing, right? Let's call it just one thing, but does really good with ease of use. Like even your mom can use it, right? A lot of people loved it, and it gave us even more passion to do other solutions that will have the simplicity in mind. So we created SYC2 and iRing with the simplicity in mind, and there's one more product coming soon. It's just a little small tease, which will combine everything, but it's much bigger, and it's going to solve a much important problem that people will have. I'm not telling you what it is yet, but it's coming, so stay tuned for Softorino newest product in the next year or so.
Well, when you're ready to talk about this new product, I want to know, because I'm very interested.
I'll give you early access. You can try it when it's ready.
When it's ready, of course. All right, so we're running out of time. What I want to ask you right now, because you've been hanging out here at AltConf.
Yes.
And so you've been able to watch like the WWDC keynote and stuff. Is there anything that has stood out for you in anything that you've seen here?
Well, during the keynote, to be honest, there's 4 of us from our team that came here. We love WWDC. We always come here. Sometimes we go to the actual WWDC conference. Sometimes we go to the AltConf. And we watched the keynote, and it's actually 50-50. Half of our team is hyped up, half of our team is not. They expected more from Apple. They expected hardware updates, whatever. But I'm personally super excited. And what I really liked was the new iOS and the new macOS App Store that has been released. It's actually ironic because our products are not sold on the Mac App Store. We're not allowed to sell our apps on the Mac App Store simply because our products are too smart in terms of bypassing what iTunes can do. And Apple does not allow that because it's like a competitor to their product that they have. But either way, I think the new App Store will bring life to the Mac, and it should bring more attention from users of Macs to use Mac apps once again, to actually be interested in discovering new stuff. Just like on the iOS App Store, you have stories, and it will give developers more passion to create new products for the Mac App Store. And we all win in this situation, especially us, since we still create Mac apps, even though they're not in the Mac App Store. Users will continue wanting Mac apps, and they will want to use the Mac more. And if they use the Mac more and they have an iPhone, they will probably come to us to solve a problem that they have. So yeah, I think it's super exciting. I actually have iOS 12 on my phone. That's how excited I am. I already updated it. And,
awesome.
But be careful, guys. If you update to beta software, make sure you do a backup. Just make sure you're going to be aware that it is a risk.
Yes,
it's still not
I have
fully
a
tested.
sacrificial iPad for iOS beta testing for that very reason.
Did you update on your iPad?
Yeah, and I'm liking it so far.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, well, we're out of time, so we have to wrap up.
All right.
Josh, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Tell people where they can find you.
You guys can find our products at Softorino.com. I hope the link is going to be somewhere in the description.
We'll make sure there's a link.
There should, yeah. And our products are all free to try, so go ahead, try them. Maybe your friends, your family, you will have this problem, and try them out. It's a great thing to use, even for free, to get your things done that you need. And yeah, guys, thank you for having me. Oh man.
Thank you, everyone, for being part of the parade
Wow.
coming right through the video. All right, bring on another person. Watch out for the camera stand. All right, go around that way. All right, and people, this is exactly how sausage
that
happens.
we're shooting that side.
No, they don't get it. But it's okay. It's like we're one big happy family here. I'm Jeff Gamet for the Mac Observer. Thanks for watching.